There he goes. Yeah, first try. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Choice Cuts. I am your host, Marlon Weeb. I am the video producer here at Brace Yourself Games, and welcome to a new decade, a new year. How's everybody doing? Who we got in the chat? There's gotta be some people in the chat. Anyways, today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Instead of doing the trailer analysis, I thought I would do a little bit of actual in-game work with Industries of Titan. We've got a bunch of logos and stuff that we can animate. If you're following my show at all, I've done a couple of logo animations before, and it's pretty fun. Just quick little things that I can crank out, and yeah. And while I'm doing that, I figured if you have any trailers that you want to check out, that sort of thing, I'm happy to do that on the side as well. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Hello, Twitch channel and the Kelsum, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How's your new year been so far? Yeah, so things have been kind of trucking along with Industry of Titan. We're getting close to some kind of launch in the near future, and so we are working on some new content, that sort of thing, and some of that is these logos. And I was going to do a little bit of explanation as to what exactly we're going to be doing with these logos and why I'm going to be animating that sort of thing before actually doing the animation. So yeah, let's check it out. If we can hit the right button here. It's been a while since I've done this. So here we go. So yeah, basically what these brands are Titan is, for those of you who follow it, is a cyberpunk game, and of course in cyberpunk you need to have lots of corporations and lots of fake brands and stuff for those corporations, that sort of thing. So our art director Antoine, who does all the amazing voxel art, that sort of thing, came up with a whole bunch of different logos for some companies that would exist on Titan. And so here's kind of an overview of how they're planning on using it, that sort of thing. Basically to add flavor to the lore, to use them on billboards, and we have some other ideas for them. We're not entirely sure 100%. These aren't all ideas that are going to make it, but these are ideas that we had. Like maybe we have them popping up on the UI, that sort of thing. And yeah, many other uses that we can use. Punks? Oh, like cyber punks. Like actual punks? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's room for anything here. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different categories for all these logos, and we're going to be checking them all out. Hey, Apotheosis! Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How's your new decade been treating you? Well, I hope. So yeah, basically each of these brands will have like a logo, a static logo, and then an animated version. This is an example of what we were thinking of maybe having in the billboards on the street, that sort of thing. Apotheosis deciding we should go to GDC. Ah, yes. Excited for more choice cuts. Awesome. I'm flattered. I personally am not going to GDC this year. Decided to take a break. I've been going the last 7 to 8 years, so I figured, take a break. I'm going to be doing lots of traveling outside of that anyway, so I figured, yeah, I might as well take a break this year. But yeah, if it's if you've been going for a long time too, then yeah, I don't know, time for a break. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, I think there's some other people here in Brace Yourself Games who haven't gone that often, and so I think it's more useful for them to check out GDC that way. But yeah. Hey, Fourth Noah, good to see you. Oh man, we're all very excited here at Brace Yourself Games with your fan art. well done. The animation you did, super good. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing a little bit of animation today. Nothing nearly as complex as the one that you did. Like, looked like you did it frame by frame, that sort of thing. But yeah, we're talking about doing fake brands in Titan, doing some little animations like this. This is a little bit more complex than I think we're maybe going for in game, because it just kind of takes up too much memory to do that many frames. So it'll likely be something more along these lines, where it's just like 4 frames of animation. You will learn from me. I feel like there's things I could learn from you as well. So yeah, this is kind of an example of just like a quick 4-frame animation, and then this is how they'll look in game on the like buildings and stuff in game. So you can see, and as you're zoomed out and stuff, the 4 frames of animation look pretty cool. So yeah, that's kind of the in-game version, but for our purposes, I wanted to make something more, because, you know, we're going to have other uses for smoother animations, that sort of thing, so I figured might as well do some nicer animations. And if you have been paying attention to the Brace Yourself Games chat, you'll know that there's a interview with Antoine, a devlog, which you should check out. I can post that link in the chat. But if you're paying attention, you will also notice that there is one frame here where we show some concept art that we've been working on. It's this one here, and you can see in the background there's some screens with some of these logos in them, and so the plan is to have them animated, and yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, again, if you guys have any trailers that you're working on or ones that you think are interesting that you should check out, always happy for a little bit of a diversion. So yeah, post away, and feel free to jump in at any time, and yeah. So yeah, let's maybe pick some logos that we can start going here. So here I have some Illustrator files with the logos themselves. So basically, I'm gonna have to pick a logo and then kind of layer them so that we can actually put them in After Effects and animate them from there. These ones they're all labeled by type, so these ones are kind of like biotic corporations, that sort of thing. Got FMR Biotics here, Drug 7, Under the Skin, Tricell. Big fan of these ones. It just the Titan looks so good. Oh, thanks, Kelson. Yeah, Antoine is the art director, and he's been doing a fantastic job on making things look as cyberpunky as possible. And yeah, check out that link I just put in the chat, that you can see Antoine talk about the art design and the direction of Art Industry of Titan. So yeah, I quite like Drug 7 is fantastic. Yeah, I like that one too, actually. Yeah, there's tons of really awesome logos here. So I'm gonna see if we can pick one. I really like the clothing ones as well. That Anonym here. Marrow exosuits. These ones are pretty good too. And we got some like, yeah, Grub. Big fan of Grub. This guy looks like he's can be animated pretty well. Chop Noodles, although I don't think I can animate this one. Oh, I could animate that one. I just didn't vectorize it as well as some of the other ones. But yeah. Which one should we do? Somebody said Drug 7. Wait, let's see if did I start with? We could start with Drug 7. What do you think? What do you guys think? I feel like these ones are pretty classic. Yeah, maybe we'll start with Drug 7, maybe move on to Tricell, because I think Tricell is going to be popping up in some other places too, so when we do that one. Yeah, it looks like these ones are layered properly. I just have to make sure that the yeah, the lines in the pill. Yeah, right, exactly, Shad. Yeah. So yeah, maybe let's do that one. I'm just gonna make sure that everything is layered properly. Okay. That should be okay. It's important to have things a little bit separated so that it's easier to work with. Oh, where's the pill? Where are the lines? Stripes. Okay, so it's all there. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Save this. And then we drop it into After Effects. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with After Effects. If you have any questions about anything that I'm doing here, please let me know. Or if you have any questions in, editing and animation in general, please let me know. Yeah, and always go composition retained sizes. Always. That way it's kind of nicely broken up for us already. Of course, Noah says the drug 7 is meant for medical or euphoric drug. I believe this one is it's biotic, so I think it's more medical. There is a section over here that's more like consumer version of, drugs, that sort of thing. Euphoric. Shad says basic AE knowledge. Nice. I'm looking forward to watching someone who knows it well. Yeah, I've been working with AE for a while now, I guess. Yeah. How many years? Since probably 8 years, something like that. Yeah. So it's pretty comfortable in it. Yeah. So let's go into this comp and let's pull out this drug 7 here. And drop it into a fresh new one. Let's just do it at 1080. Oh, it's what? That should be 1920. That should be enough square pixels. Let's make it even 30. There we go. Yeah, one thing about After Effects is knowing what kind of scripts and stuff you want. Like, I use a ton of different scripts and stuff to help. Ease and Wiz is a really nice one that I used a lot when I was starting out. I might use it for logos and stuff too, because it helps with the layering and that sort of thing. I can show you how that works in a bit. I also have this little thing in the corner, which is a quick button for just like creating different solids and shapes and nulls and that sort of thing. Things you would use all the time. So it's really handy for just like throwing in the background. We'll just paste this over here. And it's really important to be working with vectors when you do this sort of thing, because that way you can scale things as high as you want. You don't have to worry about the loss of quality, that sort of thing. And then if you click these little suns right here, then that makes sure it uses the vector quality. Because if I uncheck it here, I think you start to see some of the pixels, that sort of thing. So you gotta make sure those are checked. Oh, then the characters say drug as euphoric drug. It literally translates to poison plus commercial item. Shad Raider says, nice. Is there a good resource for the scripts, or are they custom? Aha! The resource to go to is AE Scripts. Scripts.com. This is the one. Go here. This is the one you want. It has everything. Anything you could think of. I think the one I was using is Ease and Wiz, which is kind of a funny name. Yeah, this is really handy. You can name your own price, so if you're just like trying it out, you can say 0 for now, but then like toss them a couple bucks after. Hey, 4 Friday. Good to see you. How's it going? How's your 2020 treating you? I hear you got a lot of projects on the go. Is 2020 the year that some projects are getting finished? It is for us here at BYG. Or at least launched into early access. So yeah, go to aescripts.com. Most of them charge a little bit, but when for what you get, it's good. Who knows? Yeah, I feel ya. Well, keep chugging away. That's all I can do. All right, so usually what I like to do when I'm animating logos and stuff like this is I'm not some kind of seer. I barely know what I'm doing. Fortnite Friday says. Seeger says people finish projects. Yes. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Yeah, hopefully I can get an animation done today. That's my goal. Just one. I keep my expectations very low. Yeah, so basically what I like to do with these things, because this is like one shape here, what I like to do is just kind of duplicate it. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these stripes. So let's do 6 of these. This is usually the easiest way to do it, and then I just take a mask each one out. Like so. Like so. And it's a good thing to keep in mind when doing logos. The nice thing I like doing about logos is there's usually like repeating shapes, that sort of thing, that you can kind of animate in like kind of a cascading manner, and it's very satisfying once you get things set up. And the Ease and Wiz plugin really helps with that. How's it going, Steger? How's your 2020? Lies, all lies. Yeah, so oh yeah, we have to make sure that these offsets are, because I think what I want to do is I want these things to kind of, oh, we got to make sure that these things are the same. And I have them kind of fan out is the idea. Make sure that's right on the line here for each one. And just using the Y key to select this little tool here, B and then Y. All right, so now we can already start getting some cascading effects going. Basically what I do is I select them all, and because we're only doing them in, I only want to animate them in the horizontal, like this, then we have to turn off the little link there. And then basically what I like to do is I like to select all the ones I'm going to do and then hit the scale button once, and it creates all these keyframes, and that's the end position because you, oh, whoa, hold on a second here. I did not zero that one out. So it creates this, and then you want that as the end position, so you want to put that at the end. And then the beginning position will be, I think this should work. Yeah, 0 on that end. And then look at that. We have them moving like that. Speaker's okay, just playing with some game ideas. See a stick right now. Ooh. Doing some prototyping, that kind of thing. It seems like kind of like a fun area of game development to be in right now. I guess checking out the Clark tank and stuff probably helps. Giving you ideas. Yeah, I think what I want to do is I have most of the motion going down with this one. So like cascading down, maybe the pill dropping, and then the text coming down as well. Yeah, usually what I like to do with these ones is kind of want to have a constant motion. Usually have constant motion going until the thing settles. And then kind of like leading the eye a little bit to the final frame, and usually the letters of the logo. So yeah, so now we have these things going kind of just like that, but if we do, oh, that one is a little bit off, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit off. Push that back. I think that's a little better. It doesn't have to be perfect. So then what I do is I select all these scales, and then the little thing about Ease and Wiz is it's just like an easing function, that sort of thing. The only downside is that you can't do really complex animations. It can only usually be 2 keyframes. But if we go export out all, That should give us like a nice smooth out. So if we play that, you can see it kind of eases in. And then what we do is here, let's group these by top and then middle, then bottom. So then what we do, the top ones come first, and then we bump these frames a little bit, like so. Just offset it a little bit. Deselect the next ones, offset it by 2 frames, and now we have a cascade going. Look at that. I'm telling you, easing away is handy. And so if you want to make that more prominent, you just bump these frames a little bit more. I got a good riff going on here with the Necro Dancer stuff. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. And then let's maybe drop the pill. Okay, again, what we're going to do is we're going to, actually, because this text is part of the pill, we're going to just parent it. So it's called a pick whip. Pick things with it. We're going to parent to the pill, so every time we move the pill, now the text moves with it. We just have to worry about moving the pill itself. Then what we're going to do is like this, maybe. I don't know if that's too... Yeah, there we go. Give that an ease out. Look at that. Okay. Getting there. Getting there already. Shad says, do you parent a property to another property? Like you can parent the position to the other position. Yeah, you can. Yep, absolutely. So there's these things... for example, here, why don't we, how do we do this? Let's make a new comp, solid. Here, let's do a couple solids. I also highly recommend this this other script called FX console, I believe, and basically it has this like thing that pops up if you press Control Space, and it searches all your effects for things in After Effects, and it's very handy. Highly recommended. Free thing to get, and my life would not be the same without it. So yeah, for example, let's say we have these 2 cubes, and they have positions, and so let's move this one up, say, like that. But if you want to do this one, yeah, I know, Shad, it's fantastic. Yeah, it's done by this company called Video Copilot. They also do optical flares, which is a really good lens flare plugin, that sort of thing. So yeah, if you alt-click on the little stopwatch here, it brings up the this code editor thing. You can do a lot of cool stuff with this. It's a little bit tricky, but it's very powerful. And you can do a lot of things without actually touching code. So now that you're in the expression thing, and then you pick whip this position, now they move together. And you can see here it's saying basically, this is the position. Hey, actually use solid, or this one, transform position. That makes sense. We can actually move this up to show how that works. And then you can do cool things like, you know, have an offset. You just go plus. Wait, this might not work. Oh, gets a little tricky with that. Anyway, yeah, that's an easy way of doing that. And you can like parent it to. There's a lot of different things you can use to parent it. Separating dimensions is also handy, so that way you can do X and Y separately. So if you want to, for example, for some reason, parent this Y to the other X, so if we move the X now, it's moving in Y position. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's a really quick quick and dirty way of getting into expressions and stuff. Yeah, most of the time, there's a couple times when I use expressions. Looping comps, that sort of thing, is a really good one. But other than that, I generally don't as much as possible. But you'll get into that over time. But yeah, so let's finish off with the text here. So basically, what I'm usually with text, I duplicate the layer for each letter, and do the same thing I did with the other one, where you just like mask off each letter like so. Like that. Now that we have them each separated, we can do the same thing we did with the other one. Select them all, position, set our end position, and then, so what I want to do with this one actually is have them kind of come out of the, like when these lines appear, then I want the text to kind of come out behind them. I think that's what I'm going for here. So there's a number of ways you can do that. You could do a solid, make a solid, and I'm just going to make it a different color just so you can see it. And then we can use that as mask, inverted mask. So then if it touches the solid at all, solid, you don't have to actually have it visible, but it'll disappear. And that's actually disappearing. There's, if we disable this, yeah, it's actually disappearing behind it. However, that would mean we'd have to create a solid for each one. And so what I might do instead is, we're just going to do this. Instead of doing it for each one, let's pre-compose this. So that they're all together in their own composition. And then from there, from there we use the solid to mask it out. That way if it goes behind there, then it just disappears. And I'm going to make sure that we actually position this properly. Fill that so I know where it is. So let's just make sure it's right below. There we go. And then we can turn that off again. So now the text, if we move it, yeah, it's going to hide behind there. But I want them all to kind of cascade in. So we have our end position, and then let's move them all up to where we think it's going to be behind the mask. Apply our ease. I'll pop in like that, but then we'll do the same thing we did before. This is literally, I just use the same tricks over and over and over again, but I feel like it works so well, and it makes things look pretty cool, I think. So there you go. Kind of like easing in. Let's see how that looks on this side here. Oh, didn't quite go high enough. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now they're behind there. Okay, now we just have to cascade them again. We'll bump those over 2, bump these layers over 2, bump these layers over 2. There is actually a another way you can do this. It's a built-in function in After Effects. Basically what you can do is you make sure that all the layers are as many frames as you want before the next one starts, and then you go to Animation, Keyframe Assistant, Sequence Layers, hit OK, and then they sequence themselves. So they'll just try not to overlap, and then you can just stretch those layers out so that they will be throughout the entire comp. And that's not bad. Not bad, not bad. And I feel like this brand in particular is would probably want to be like, since it's like a pharmaceutical thing, would probably want to be pretty classy. So this technique works really well for that. But some of the other ones we might want to do like something a bit more, comical or something. We'll see. That's not bad. Okay, actually, I want to try spreading these out just a little bit more. That's not bad. Not bad, but I kind of want to have them. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty good for now. What do you guys think? On to the next one. This is another thing I like about the logo animations, that you can kind of just crank them out. All right. Okay. So that's a pre-comp. I'm gonna make sure to do logo. All right. Let's do the. I'm gonna do Tricell next, I think. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's make a new comp. Same as before. Get a background on there. I'm actually gonna go into the comp because then everything will be in the right spot. And paste it in. Oops. Shad says, I haven't followed Titan too closely. Are these going to be used in-game animated textures? Aha! Yes, at the top of the show, I was going over some stuff that that we're going to be using these logos for, and these are some of my initial ideas that we had. So here you can see they're going to be used in-game. Not quite with this much animation because we found that many frames of animation is a little bit too costly in terms of memory. But there'll be other instances when we might want to have these sorts of animated logos. And one of the ideas we had was maybe like a little in-ad, like in-UI ad that kind of pops up, that kind of thing. But we're not entirely sure yet exactly how that's going to play out, but we have some ideas. And then there's other, so here you can see the like 4-frame ones that we're going to be using in game, just simple ones. And then you can see here's how the 4-frame ones look in the game itself, in the billboards. But then, yeah, again, if you watch this video, there's a scene like this, and there's some ads in the background, and those are going to actually need some animated logos, that sort of thing. Great for emissive and lights, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, so there's going to be stuff that we're going to be using this for coming up. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, so here we have Tricell, which is another biotics company, I believe. Yeah, so what to do with this one? I feel like this can be, we can start on this thing. Maybe we have this thing kind of zooming in and then spinning off to the side, revealing the text, that sort of thing. That could be cool. Yeah, I'll give that a shot. Shouldn't take too long. Let's see here. Wonder if I can create. It does look like the YouTube waiting thing. Yeah. But it's Tricell. They don't have YouTube in the future. Let's see here. I think this can. Oh. Okay, that's all good. I will just duplicate this layer for each character. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes it's just faster to do it manually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab your masking tool. Start masking them off. Yeah, so have you guys been playing anything interesting? Any games that you're looking forward to? Any good trailers that you've been watching? I have been kind of out of the loop recently because I've been kind of crunching on some projects here, which is another reason why I'm doing this on stream, so I can get some work done while I'm streaming as well. Two birds with one stone kind of thing. But yeah, I'm curious to hear what you guys have been. What you guys been watching? What you guys been playing? That sort of thing. Hey, Valiant Cheese. It's a great username, by the way. Made a trailer that's not super good, but it does what it needs to do. People seem to like it. That sounds pretty cool. No pressure, but if you want to show it, we can watch it here and give feedback, or just to take it all in. No pressure. Yeah, drop a link. As long as it's SFW, that sort of thing. We haven't had any issues with that, but yeah, just in case. Okay, let's check this out. Hive time. All right, let's check this out. Sir Karma. Sir Karma's in the chat. Sir Karma is Antoine, who is the art director on Industry of Titan. He's the one who designed these logos that I'm animating, which are super fun. And he says, in case you didn't notice, that just 3 dots are blue because try. Could those be revealed at the end of the animation? Ooh. Yeah, I wonder how we can do that. We can make something happen. Demo, I'm waiting to see what this game, Industry of Titan, is going to be like. Have you heard of it? Unclear. Yeah, if you didn't demo, have you been following any of the devlogs, that sort of thing? We got a couple up on the YouTube, couple streams, that sort of thing. Check it out. Valiant Cheese says, I had to fudge some of the word timing to make it more readable, and it bugs me giant. No worries. We'll check it out. All right, here it is. Shad Radios. Rotate the other dots and have the 3 main show up after? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's see what we can do with that. We're just going to watch Hive time from Valiant Cheese in the chat. And, ooh. Oh, this is like Sim B. Oh, I see what you're doing with the text. Nice. That's pretty cute. I do enjoy the length of it. You know, not enough people appreciate that a short trailer can go a long way with this stuff. BYG Ben Bees! Yeah, exactly. Short but sweet is the plan. Yeah, gets the idea across. I appreciate what you're doing with the text there too. That can be tough stuff. One thing, you're using After Effects as well there, Valley Cheese? Yeah, it's a cool concept too. I'm gonna actually just watch it again without the. Actually, I'll watch it with the sound. I like the little bee on the throne there. It's a cool idea for a builder. Yeah, you did it all in Blender, man. Blender is such a crazy program. What can't it do? I know. I saw that there was a video editing thing in there. Man, that's so nuts. I applaud you. I applaud you for what you've done here. Well done. Yeah, and it gets the idea across. That's great. Well done. Valiant Cheese says Blender's non-linear video editor is great. If you already know how to use Blender yet, doesn't have super good titling support. I see. Yeah, Ben in the office here is a city builder expert, I would say at this point. He's played a lot of them, so yeah, he's this is right up his alley. Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. This is the kind of stuff I like to see when I do these things. I like to see what other people are working on. I mostly like to see what other people are working on instead of just like nitpicking about trailers, that sort of thing. You also Valiant Cheese also said I wanted to make this short trailer dense enough that with the text and the gameplay to make it feel like it's still interesting on a second watch. Oh, interesting. Yeah, good. That's a good point, because like having a shorter trailer makes you want to watch it again, I suppose. Plan to do a second trailer that focuses exposing the zany world events and vignettes. Oh, nice. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, well done. Use all this using Blender. Well done. All right, cool. Well, let us know when you do the second trailer. Come back and we'll check that one out too. Or if you just want to join the Discord, you can send me a personal link if you don't want to show anybody, and I'm happy to give any tips, that sort of thing, before you show it to everybody, that sort of thing. Yeah, just Marlon in the Discord. There should be Discord. I think if you just do, let's see here, Discord. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, if you want, just send me a link there for a rough version. I'm always happy to check those out. But yeah, let's get to Tricell. So Antoine was saying that these three are the 3 cells, the Tricells. So let's try to get those in last. So I think she says I probably should join anyway. Necrodancer is one of my daily rituals. Oh, Necrodancer fan, nice. Yeah, please do. There's lots of Necrodancer stuff happening in that. Yeah, Fourth Noah is, yeah, he's done a lot of stuff in the Necrodancer Discord. But yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'm going to start with the idea that I had initially, and then maybe we can work in how the 3 dots appear after. Because my thing with logos is generally I don't like too much secondary action. Like I don't want something to finish and then something else to kind of refinish over top of it, if that makes sense. Because then it's kind of like repeating where that motion is going, if that makes sense. So I don't want to like have the dots resolve and then have 3 more dots resolve. So that's kind of what I'm struggling with right now. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just try it out, my idea, and then we'll see how it works and go from there. But yeah, these are all things that I don't know, over the 8 years that I've been working with After Effects, just kind of fielded out, and yeah, seems to be working so far. Valiant Cheese says the touchstone logo that has a shine comes across after the animation, revealing the colors in the logo. Not a bad idea. You are truly the most valiant of cheeses. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But let's animate this thing first. So again, what I've done here is I've locked in where we want all the shapes to end up, so that never changes. We're never going to mess with this because we know that the logo is going to end here at some point, in the future. And then from there, so I wanted to start with this one first. So kind of wanted to do something like that, and then maybe something like this, maybe. Oh, that's, oops, my bad. If I'm gonna do scaling, I'm gonna have to lock that in as well. And we're gonna make a keyframe here. Scale that up. So that's kind of my rough idea, was to have it like go in the middle, maybe do a couple spins, like. Oh, here's an idea. Maybe it does a couple spins with the white ones, and then the blue dots kind of pop in after. But I do like the shine idea too. Maybe we could do that with the just the text. So usually what I like to do is just kind of get the rough motion in first. So here we have, it looks kind of crappy right now, but kind of hitting the marks that we need, and then we can kind of smooth it out later. So for this one, because it has more than 2 keyframes, I can't really use ease and whiz. So what I'm going to do is go into the graph editor here, and from here you can kind of edit the speed of how this stuff works. So here is the scale, so it goes from 1000% down to 100%. And basically what we want to do is we want it to ease in. So we're going to hit this little button, make it ease in, and then we can pull this little lever over. I'm actually going to make one over here too, and then pull that down so that it kind of eases in a bit faster. Yeah, that's still pretty slow. We'll just pull that over. Maybe bring the word tries to last, and when it hits into place, the shine comes in. Let's do that. Yes. Thank you, team. That sounds good. I hope Antoine will be fine with the 3 dots resolving before the words come in. I think that should be fine. Yeah, basically, comes in, spins a bit, moves over. It's not gonna be. At this rate, it feels very shy. It's just like, maybe, yeah. So yeah, let's move this over. Oh yeah, another key thing about animating like this: always use sound effects with your mouth. The key part of logo animation. So, for example, yeah, stuff like that. I do that all the time. not even thinking about it. So yeah, we also have to do rotation for this one. So let's bring up rotation, and you just do that by hitting Shift and R. So you can do, like, if you press P, if you're selected on a layer and you press P, it'll bring up the position. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And then S is for scale. But if you want to see them all at the same time, you hit the first one, and then Shift S to add it, and then Shift R to add rotation. And we're going to lock in with that for the final frame again. All of the UI sound effects in Hive Time are me making mouse sounds. Perfect. I intended it to be temporary, but players liked it, and people ended up unconsciously copying them while playing, and that's super cute. Well done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, player testing. And you kind of have to feed into testing your game with players and then seeing what they like, and then keeping that in or enhancing that. That's super smart. Yeah, I'm super curious about this game now. I bet you'll have a bunch of us here at BYG playing your game now. How's it been going? How's the launch been going? Is it out already, or has it been a while? Okay, so we're gonna have this thing rotate as it comes in. I think I'm gonna have it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's maybe have it spin 2 times. We also want this to be eased in. We're gonna pull these levers over. Handles, I guess they're called. That might be a little bit too fast. Twitch channel. Oh, what emoticon is that? I haven't seen that one. That's a bit too much. Okay, maybe just 1. I kind of want to settle. Let's pull these up. Just adjust these things until it feels right. I still think it spins a little bit too fast initially. Whoa, what was that? That's not spinning enough. LHE says, it's out. Came out on the 12th of last month. Slower than I'd hoped, given where I am. The timelines went awry, and I didn't get time. For outreach for marketing, so all things considered pretty good, I think. Well, that's good to hear. Staying positive, that's good. Being paid what you want with a minimum of 0 makes things a little hard to assess where things are at. Oh, yeah. The old itch thing. Yeah, well, if you, oh, that's just, I'm on mobile and chat has died again emoji. And it's from Nuclear. Oh, of course! Oh, yeah. Chicken. Yeah. Oh, man, it's been a while since I played Nuclear Throne. Good game. The game's easy to fall in love with, though, so I'm not doing it. Oh, that's good. But it's good to hear that you're confident about that. I'm not sure if you checked out the Clark tanks at all. That stuff could have some good information for. Could possibly have some good information for you, for marketing your game, that sort of thing. Oh, that's what's going on. These handles are all messed up. Sometimes After Effects does that. Oh, let's get rid of these other words here, actually. Not get in the way. And then, yeah, we're gonna definitely ease this stuff in too. Here, and this one we can do a in and out ease. And I kind of like, that might be a little bit fast. Let's try Quint. These are just different, like strengths of easing. If you're familiar with easing at all, it's the same in programming. That's really. Yeah, that's not bad. I gotta figure out what I want to do with the. Figure out how I'm gonna introduce these three. I think I might. Have some ideas. Valiant Chief says, I've been subscribed for ages, but haven't dropped in on stream since. Oh, Necrodance release. Oh, wow. Suggested that King Konga's throne be explodable. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's also a crazy backlog of Clark Tank stuff. If you go on our YouTube channel or just the clips on twitch.tv as well. We kind of edit them down on the YouTube, just kind of cutting out the kind of repeated things that he says, and mostly it basically, like, we edit it down so it's almost like a podcast of Ryan kind of talking about stuff. So yeah, you can check that out on our YouTube channel. Okay, here we go. So what I'm thinking is that maybe the text will pop out. Actually, I think I went a little bit too crazy with all these layers. Maybe let's just pre-compose these tri-cell characters, and then we'll do pre-compose this to tri-cell text so that they are all, we gotta make sure they're active. I think what I want to do is similar to the let's lock their position so that, again, even put a little marker down there. Okay, that's where the final frame is going to be. Can do something similar to the other one where we mask it out. Something like, here, where does this thing end up? here, but then we're gonna do something sneaky where we actually put. No, actually, this should be. Let's grab our pen tool, and then we're gonna actually make this mask rounded. Like that. So that's gonna be our mask. Turn that off. We actually have to turn on the mask. I think it's gonna be alpha inverted. Yes. Let's cheat this forward a little bit here. Like so. Make sure that goes all the way down to the bottom. Oh, here's some of the Titan soundtrack. You guys are familiar with Danny Baranowski's work? Making some awesome ambient tracks for Titan. These are work in progress tracks, but yeah, once the game comes out, there's gonna be some good stuff. And we're gonna alpha invert this one as well. So now, if we're actually gonna get this thing to reveal them. That. And so we're gonna pull those behind here. And then, oh, actually another thing we have to do is make sure that these things are gonna be moving with the dots. Because we want those dots to be the revealing. So now they're gonna move with the dots like that. And the nice thing about the ease and whiz thing is that the handy part is that you can add the same ease to a bunch of different, so that the same ease is on this position, this position, this position. And even if they're moving in different directions, they'll move at the same time at the same rate. So it looks kind of cohesive. Oh yeah, let's get rid of these solids so you're not seeing that. There we go. Huh? That's not bad. Let me do a little shine on the tricell and yeah, that's getting there. It's getting there. Let's stagger these a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Although, the problem with staggering. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, it is fun. It is fun, Tyreek. This is my favorite, but this logo stuff is like candy for me. It's just like so quick and easy at this point. I find it super satisfying. Oh, yeah. I mean, you got the chops for it. If you can do like, if you do awesome pixel animation, you can definitely do this stuff. Yeah, I certainly can't do pixel animation. I've done a lot of actual motion design with pixel art too. Actually, there's a lot of times when I'm making a trailer where it's a pixel art game, but for example, we need to design a scene, or maybe there's a scene where something went slightly off. And so I had to like recreate things, like taking the pixel art from the game and then like placing them in the right spot to like cover something up, or even designing like scenes from scratch, that sort of thing. I'm gonna make like a fake credit scenes for a show that doesn't exist or something. Oh yeah, you go to art of the title. I don't know if that one. Art of the title. It's literally just that. It's just like fake. It's like, well, not fake credit scenes, but like credit scenes of TV shows and games too. Yeah. Can be really good for inspiration. One that I really liked was Halt and Catch Fire. Yeah, this one's cool. I'm just gonna watch it. Why not? Oh, this one's so satisfying. Such a simple concept, too. Music is very... And it's an LED for a computer. So good. No, don't be sorry for distracting me. I'm happy to do distractions. I said that at the beginning of the stream. If you guys have any like trailers or something, we were watching Valiant Cheese's trailer before too. But if you have any other ones, just like, hey, I thought this was interesting. Maybe, what do you think? I'm happy to check those out as well. But yeah, this one's really cool. I really like the music for this one too. Yeah, very, very satisfying. So there you go, Tyreek. That's what you have to shoot for. We'll accept nothing less. Just kidding. It's a very Saul Bass-like concept. Ooh. Yeah, I guess so. Simple. Watch Your Step gets so little attention. What's Watch Your Step? Is that a game? Is there a trailer for it? It's good to have goals, yes. Oh, I see. The music track. Gotcha. Yeah. Only the training level. Yeah. Yeah, they're good tracks. All right, we're almost done with this. Almost done. Got to figure out a way to bring in those three little animation. These three little guys. Oh, hold on a second. What I might do is pre-compose this one. Dots. Should still work. Even though it's pre-composed. Oh, but I have to do the thing where you click the... Oh yeah, this thing needs to have the sun clicked on it again. Then it should not be pixely. There we go. Yeah, if you don't click on this little sun, it's no longer vector and it's all pixely. I don't know if you can see that on the stream. Click all the suns. Okay, so what I was thinking is I want to make this composition a little bit bigger. A little space. Let's do 1, 2, 3. So then we're going to have this one. We're going to make this one all white. So we use the fill effect, which will turn any pixels into whatever color you choose. And then we're going to pull out the 3 blue dots of Tricell. Maybe we'll do some sort of like an atomic kind of motion with it, maybe? That's kind of what I was thinking. Ooh, it messed up my mask. That should be okay, though. Oh, yeah, sometimes when you mess about with the... Oops. Whoops. So it should still be parented. Otherwise, yeah, okay. Just needed to be moved. It was because I changed the size of the composition, I think. Okay. Now we got these 3 dots separated out. Should I take out the... Okay, here I got an idea. Okay. So this center should be the center of everything. So if I rotate it, it should follow. Yeah. Yes. Pretty close. Close enough. I wonder if we just do this. What if we just do this? Let's just go from 0. Let's see here. Let's just go from 0 to 100. Start at 0. Make 0 all these out here. And then they're just gonna go like that. But with ease and whiz, you can make it bounce. out. Then basically what that's going to do is it's going to go to the spot and then come back. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I want. I want back. Back, that's what I want. Apply that. Like that. For Friday says used Premiere before but not After Effects. I'm not entirely sure whether you use specific case for each program since they seem similar. Oh, yeah. They're very different. I do not like editing video in After Effects. You can do it, but it is not fun. Because it's all layer based, right? So imagine that all of your all the things that you want to edit, like all of your clips, that sort of thing, are a layer, and then you just get like layers like this, and then they kind of just are like in different spots like this, and it's just not optimized for it and stuff like that too, because it's you have to like wait for it to render, because it's more about like graphics, that sort of thing. So when I edit video, then I use Premiere. But when I'm doing graphics heavy stuff, then I do this. Yeah, so it's more graphics based, I guess. There are ways you can kind of like merge them. Like there's ways you can kind of work together, but I found them to be kind of tough. So usually what I do is edit all the video that I need to do and then render that out and then kind of put it into Premiere or into After Effects after that, and then kind of add the graphics on top. That's usually what I do. You don't have any experience with them, but I guess Premiere is primarily for sequencing and After Effects. Yes, yeah. Premiere is like non-linear editor focused, and then After Effects is more the motion design and animation stuff. Yeah, no worries. Any questions you have, like happy to answer. Yeah. So I think we can do that. Does that look okay, or should I do here? Let's try elastic. What does elastic look like? Oh, got like kind of a very subtle. Which I kind of like that. Yeah, let's do that. And let's get rid of the dots in this one. Let's try that. What we can do is we can just cut these out. So usually masks are for adding, but if you go down here into the masks, you can actually subtract them from, yeah, so now they're gone. And we'll make that one subtract as well. Now we just start with the 3 dots, and then these ones pop in. Oh yeah, let's do stagger. Oh yes, thank you, Scarces. I always gotta love the stagger. But let's make sure it's timing properly with this other part here. We want it to do it right about there. Stagger everything forever. Yes, you guys got it. You guys are all on your way to becoming motion designers. Yeah, look at that. Yes. Feel free to make your own mouse sounds for this. Oops, sorry. I just bumped the table. That's looking pretty sweet. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, there's a little something happening. I don't really like that. I don't like that. What's that? It looks like it's just like, I don't know, it's distracting or something. Let's just cheat it. Stagger everything forever and cheat things forever as well. Oh, I don't like that either. Ooh, because you can really see where the mask is. How are we gonna do this? Fast. I don't know what it is. There's something about that little spot right there. Let's try that. It's all about the impact it has, not how correct or perfect it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's better. There's something weird about that, though. Maybe it just needs a feather. Okay, let's try a feather. That could be all it needs. Feathering is an important tool. So basically what that is that you unfurl this little mask down here. You got a mask feather. You just kind of feather that out. It might look cheap though. Everything else more or less lines with the circles, yeah. I don't know what it is. There's just like a couple frames where this little part sticks out to me. Yeah, the teal flashes. What if we're doing the Ooh, yeah. Okay, here we go. This is what we're gonna do. Consider pulling the circle's mask in to align it with the bottom edge of the blue dot. Yeah. I don't know if that was the problem though. Actually, the thing is, if it's too close to the bottom, then it starts looking very strange to me. I think it might be the teal. So what we're gonna do? Yeah, feathering loses the graphic quality. I agree. I didn't want to do that. Yes. So what we're gonna do that shine thing that they were suggesting before. I think it was Italian cheese or something. Somebody suggested to do the shine. So here's what we're gonna do. So we're not gonna do anything fancy with the text, so we can get rid of this mask. Oh, sorry, we need to actually mask out the other stuff. Okay. And then we're gonna fill this in. Fill that in with white. And then we're gonna duplicate this layer. Fill that in with the blue. Oh, I could just delete it. Silly me. And then we can create a solid. Just like make it kind of angular like that, and then let's mask that out. And then we should be able to move this solid. Look at that! Sweet! Okay, let's try that. So we're gonna lock in the final position, and then pull it back to its starting position, and give it a little bit of ease. Oh, but it's gonna be, oh yeah, oops. So we're gonna want to, we have to line it up in time. Oh, also, if you notice that there's a flash over here, I don't know if you, I'm pointing at it with my hand, doesn't make any sense. But if you see right here, this text is kind of showing through. So basically what I wanted to do is just right when that hits, we make all of these ones that are going to show up, we just shorten their layers so that they don't even appear till then. Oops, but we want the dots to show through. There we go. There's something about that not quite impactful enough to me. Although the bottom edge isn't bothering me as much anymore. Maybe I just pull that back. I think maybe we'll just do that. Yeah, that's what I was trying. That's what I was thinking. Let's keep these masks like that. Let's get the shine to go right. Oh, whoops. My bad. The U key is very handy. It shows if you select all your layers. Here, let's say you have all your layers selected and you don't have any properties open, but you want only the properties that you actually have keys on. You press P, and then it shows you all the properties that have keys on them. Nope, that's a lie. Don't listen to me. I meant you. There we go. So basically, yeah. What I want to have happen is to have this. Just pull that back. Can't really tell though. Me key, best key. Yeah. Maybe a leading strip of blue ahead of the full fill. That could be cool. Or what if the text? It is subtle, yeah. We could leave it like this. It just seems a little bit. Let's move it a little bit. Just push it just a tiny bit. That's not bad. Then you can actually see what's happening. Yeah. I think that'll do the trick. All right. Yeah. 2 down. Look at that. We're just trekking along. Thanks for joining me on this logo animation adventure, everybody. As for the next one, what should we do next? Should we do grub? Inject? What do you guys think? What else we got here? Oh, the space travel ones are good too. Ooh, I like these ones. Chomp noodles! I also like these ones. These ones look pretty classy. But yeah, we can do a fun one like chomp noodles. Or grub. Where is it? Chomp noodles? Actually, chomp noodles could be a fun one because then I could show you the puppet tool. Yeah, I like the Lacuna one. The puppet tool is really fun. I use it a lot when I do animations and stuff like that. Subtly though, or else, because sometimes it can get pretty overwhelming. But yeah, it's a fun tool. Yeah, so let's maybe check out Chomp Noodles. I think this one I have to. Oh, I don't know if I actually outline this one. Ah, that's right. Because I need to trace this in. Because this is a you can see the pixelation here. And that needs to become vector. That'll take a while to trace. So I don't think I can do that one right now. But we can do grub. Look at this guy. So happy. Just like there we go. Valiant Cheese, no, a vector doesn't exist for it. I think Antoine made them in Photoshop, so yeah, they're not vector images. But I have been tracing the ones that, like this one, I think I traced pretty well. Yeah. But most of them are just like text, so yeah. Let's do grub. Let's do grub. I think that one will be. That'll be fun. A little bit different than the other ones. I do need to make this. So in order for After Effects to work with it properly, I have to make sure that they are individual layers. Grub face. And grub text. What I also like to do when I'm doing this is duplicate this layer and then have a layer that is expanded. So basically what that means is now it's no longer a text layer, but it's actual just vector lines. So I like to have one of each so that, you know, you can go back and edit it if you need to later, that sort of thing. But I'll call this one text shapes. Alright. Grub it is. What time is it? Alright, one more. Unless you guys are having fun. In which case I can do one more after that. Again, please distract me if there's other things that you want to talk about, that sort of thing. But yeah, let's move on to Grub. Oh, this is... Okay, I have to always name your stuff. Always name your stuff. Let's try sell. And this is... Oh, no. Oops. Logo. Logo try sell. And then we'll put these ones in the pre-comps folder. And that was complete that. Yes, please. And we just want a 1080. I don't know why this isn't a 1080 one, but there we go. Get ourselves a background. Logo. Grub grub. Grub grub. Yeah, exactly, Antoine. Don't just get any old grub. Get grub grub grub. Is that the actual tagline? Is that the final one? Pretty good. Let's see here. It's one of them. Nice. I'm very excited to see where we go with all this stuff. Yes, I have to import under the drugs category, which is not correct. Okay, we only got 3 layers. Actually, I don't even need the text one, I think. These ones. Grub grub. And then we do a null. I usually do a null for moving things around. Just kind of keeps things cleaner that way. The other one is grub grub. Grub grub. Grub grub. I like that. Okay, is that... Wait, are you supposed to say that? I was gonna say to the tune of Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Grub grub, grub grub. While the codec is going off. Okay, so this one's pretty silly. I think I want to make him smile. Be nice. I think he's happy about grub. I would assume that he's pretty excited about grub grub. We can even make him mouth the words grub grub. 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 Something like that. I don't know. And because of the chunky nature of this, I kind of want these words to just kind of like slam down, like. Fourth Noah asks, what does grub grub do? I think the more important question is, what doesn't grub grub do? Grub grub does everything. Or are you asking what? Oh, description. Antoine says the description for that brand is food product. The most popular basic food product. Very affordable, cheaper than chopped noodles. Similar to protein bars. Oh, there you go. Just grab and go. Grub grub. Love it. I like this extra little bit of world building that we're getting here. What are the ones for... do we have any for the other one? The other logos that we made? Grub and go. Tricell or Drug 7? Okay, let's animate this little dude. I think I can just, if I go create outlines. Basically what that does is create things, makes it into shapes that I think I can manipulate in After Effects. We can start doing things like, oh, look at that. Wow. Whoa. Oh. Oh, there we go. Grub. Oh man. Melons are so much fun. Yeah. Kind of want him to do like something really like grab, something like that. Space kind of squishes, like grab. I'm gonna do a little bit of the same thing I did with the last one, where the face appears first and then the text, because we want to focus on the face. Just gonna get some water here. Okay, so let's lock down all the positions first. Oh, we need to duplicate this because we want to separate out the top grub with the bottom grub. Now we can move those ones separately. But we want to make sure that they all end up in the right spot. So we'll do that. And then, because we're going to be animating the paths, let's just lock down those as well. And the bonus is that because we did that, we can hit U, and now we can just have a nice, clean view of just the things that we want to animate. Valley Cheese, I really want the crumble on the text to glitch over time, but it looks like it's an image rather than an effect. And that'd be a whole bunch of work. Yeah, it's actually baked into the text. We could do something like that though. That might be more than what I'm willing to do on the stream, but that's a great idea for later. Alistair plays, hello. Consider varying the destruction in the characters between first and second grub. Make it less uniform. You can change the font if needed. No, I think the fonts are fine. I think we could just I could just like maybe just cut out a little bit more or something. You can convert to shape vectors. Yeah, this is all converted to shape vectors. We could, yeah, that's a good idea. We could like kind of fill in these gaps and then kind of remove them as they slam in. Those are great ideas. Fantastic ideas even. Okay, so here's what I was thinking of doing before we tackle the text. I'm gonna move him to the middle, scale him up a bit so he's really clear, and then he's gonna go back to the little spot. I'm gonna do some stuff here. Thinking slam from the top, yeah, with the text for sure. Pretty simple using some white blocks to hide some destruction in one minute, so yeah. Although if they're animated, they need to be grouped. Yep. Nom nom. Yeah. Oh, we could have him like just chewing on something too. I was thinking of having him go like grub. I think it might be fun to have him say grub, but we can have like little spittle, like like he was eating something. That could be fun. Grab and grub, yeah. Okay. Is he gonna slam from the top too? Because is that too much slamming? I don't think you can slam too much. You can't slam too much stuff from the top, I don't think. That's what we're gonna say. Little grub's gonna slam from the top. The text grub's gonna slam from the top. All gonna slam from the top. I feel like the eyes probably need to oscillate inside. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I wonder if this would be easier to do as masks, because then I can actually animate them. Yeah. I think this will be easier with masks. What I'm going to do is pre-compose this. Grub. Face guy. So, what I think I can do is... before we do all this, I'm gonna duplicate this so I don't lose any changes. I think I can pull these paths out somehow. Can I just make a solid and then copy this path? Sometimes you can do that. Nope. Gotta be another shape. Gonna be a different size though. I think that's fine. We'll make 2 more shape layers, and then that's 1 eye. Path 3 should be another eye. There we go. And then delete the paths from here. I think we should be able to... I have to pre-comp this as well. Grub face. Oh, we're getting into the weeds here. There's a lot of pre-comps going on. I need to add a fill. There we go. It doesn't really matter what color they are. There we go. Kind of like the little tiny face. So if we, oh, whoops. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, and then we have to also make sure that all the suns are on, which should be by default because they're shape layers. Cool beans. So now we can move the face a little bit easier. What do you think about that? Little face in the corner? Let's just make sure that... Ah! Oh my. Oh my. There we go. I think that's pretty close. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to get rid of this position for now. And there's something going on with this one as well. Oh, the scale is changing here. Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. So we should be able to just animate it from here, and then because it's all shape layers, it's like vectors, so it shouldn't really matter where in the comp it is. Okay, so let's make him say grub grub. Here's his mouth. Right eye. And left eye. Let's make sure that these things are centered. So that if we move them, I think this thing is going to be anchored from the top. Because then we should be able to... Haha! Grub! Grub! I'll just do that. Almost. Almost. Grub! Grub! This is the content you come for on Twitch. You just have somebody like making noises and faces at the camera. I'm sure of it. Actually, let me move this down a little bit. So we want to end here. And we want to end with this one. Let's see here. So we'll just make sure that it ends properly. Let's make a path for the O shape of the mouth. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh. Ah! So, we need one where it's like, surprise Pikachu face. It is. It totally is. Surprise Gripper face. There it is. So, and then we need that we get shape. There we go. Grab. Grab. And what if we just copy this? Okay, that's a little bit slow. So, this is a fun trick to do in After Effects. You hold down Control and click on the last keyframe. Oh no. Control? Alt, sorry. And then drag, and then it time shifts everything so that they all stay the same distance apart. Rob. That's super slow. Okay. Over 3 seconds, yeah, of course. Shrink that a bunch. Rob. There we go. It's pretty good for like 5 minutes. We kind of wanted to start with the smiley thing too, right? And then let's slap on. I don't usually like using this, but there's this thing called Easy Ease, which kind of like smooths things out. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Not bad for 5 minutes. And you know, it's a budget brand, so they didn't pay their animators that much, so it's fine if it's a little. But I want to add a little bit of juice to it. What I want to do. Oh, I wonder if I could do like a. Okay, let's see here. Let's anchor him at the bottom. And then, because the face is part of the bottom, we'll parent that there. And we can do stuff like this. I kind of want him to go like, grab. So, when we do that is we scale them down. Oh, that looks a little weird. Rub. Down. Back down. Ooh. Oh, I see what happened here. I copied the wrong one. We'll make this smoother. It's pretty rough. We'll make those easy eases. And then the thing that will... Oh! Do I have it on this computer? Scale. Oh, separate scale dimensions. This is the one. Okay, this is a special thing that I made for exactly this situation. I think the original scale was 220. So there's a weird thing with After Effects in that you can't separate the dimensions. Oh, but I want those. What's this? All right, scale dimensions, and then in here. Oh, we can't do it. I have to do that over again. Wait. Or, because I'm lazy and I don't want to do those things over again, what I can do is just make a null layer. Take the scale from that, paste it on there. And then we can get rid of the scale. Make it parent that one. Oh, whoops. Gotta make sure that that's the offset here. Because I want to do the X scale too, because one of the things with like this animation, you kind of want to have you want to have the shape of it being the same at all times, because then it kind of looks a bit weird. Looks like it's not a physical object. So I'm going to use this to, when it goes down, then that's when we need to go to the side. Kind of like that. Rah, rah. There we go. Maybe 90, make those up there. That's pretty... It's pretty jolly. That's maybe a bit intense. Maybe tone that down a bit. Ooh. Change these values a little bit here. Okay. Maybe I need to move his face a bit too. Check these values here. Maybe move it over a little bit. You know what? That'll do for now. I think I'm running a little bit long on time here. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly finish this one off, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. slam from the sky. Oh, we do not want. We want linear. Oh, well, come on, come on, come on. If you're in interpolation, linear. There we go. Oh, he's already saying it. Here, we can just do time, enable time remapping. That way we can just kind of move when that starts. Rob. And then we're gonna take this. just kind of settles in there. Okay. Maybe you should say grub as soon as he lands. Grub. Yeah. Grub. Yeah, Anton, yeah, that's what I was kind of seeing if I could get away with. Yeah, I think I have to do a separate one. I'm gonna see if I could, like, save a bit of time and have him do it. But yeah, this is... Yeah, no worries, I can do that. Null this here. Oh, here's the thing. And then I'm gonna make another null. Yeah, this is gonna start getting nully. Grub, mover. Because we need to move on it horizontally. I mean vertically. Yeah. Yes, we can. Or instead of doing all this, why don't I just make him? Hey, Miguel. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. And this is the, what am I doing with? This is the Y. Okay, scale Y. We're just doing some animations for Industries of Titan logos. How you doing? What are you up to these days? Okay, so it starts like that. And then he's gonna go, oh, gotta remove that. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, I see what's going on here. Gonna have to time remap this one. So we get the, so this thing is gonna denote when he starts saying grub. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Blue Twitch channel, sorry about the chat. Looking good, waiting for academic simulation results. Whoa! What kind of academic simulation? That's so exciting. Artificial intelligence, perhaps? I just feel like that's a hot thing to be simulating these days. So we're gonna make him land there, and then boom. He's gonna. We do it really pronounced when he lands. I think we gotta give him a bit of time. Let's make him really flatten out here. I also have to be easing this stuff. Ease. squish. This guy's looking fun. Gonna bounce. Oh, I gotta do your dev stream. Okay, good to see you, Tyreek. Take care. Good luck with the dev stream. Yes, lots of squish. Ooh, molecule energies. Would rather wait for AI results. That sounds cool, though. Kind of want to make him like bounce a bit, like and then back up a bit. That makes sense. And then up. Okay, this is back to normal, and then what if we do like just a tiny bit back? There we go. Boring. Got a little bit of bounce to him. Boring. There he goes. Yeah, first try. Let's do it again. Grab. You could probably land a little bit harder. Yeah, he's taking his time getting down there. There we go. The stream is just going to be me going grub over and over and over again. All right, let's just get these words down. And I think we're going to call it a day. Been streaming for almost 2 hours. Been fun. Thanks everybody for joining. Whoa! Did not mean to click that. Don't need you, Bandicam. Yeah, I'll probably smooth that over. Remember to save. Oh, thank you. Saved my life. Ooh, hey, that's a fun thing about Moobot. Uptime. Didn't even realize that one existed. Almost 2 hours. Okay, so basically we're just gonna make these things slam from the sky. And I'm not gonna polish it off as much as... We had great ideas in here. There were some people in here that had some really good ideas about the chunks flying off and stuff. I think I will get to that, but I don't think I'm gonna do it on stream. And then, so yeah, basically we want these things to slam in real good. Oh, also, I want to make sure that these positions are, because we're going to be primarily working in the Y position, we're going to just work with the Y. Why not? Let's also make these layers start right when these things start falling. Okay, so now we have the frame at the end. We're going to move this up past the screen. And because they're slamming, no ease needed. Oh, and that one's going to fall first. Boom. I think what I want to do is have it like, have him move a bit faster, and then the grub actually like, kind of like clatter down a little bit. I think that would make it feel really good. Oh, actually, one thing I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna leave the text of that for now. But to make this guy a little bit more fun, I think what I'm gonna do is have his eyes grow. That's what we gotta do. Valley Cheese says, should they follow the same cadence they says grub? Ooh. Maybe. It could be fun to have him not where he goes like grub, and then the last two are like grub. But yeah, that's a good consideration. I will take that into consideration when I polish this up. You guys have been coming up with really good stuff. This has been pretty fun. So we want to go small, like maybe 80%, and then he's gonna really Open his eyes wide for this. And then they're gonna stay at 80 here. And then big. Big, big, big. And then 100% here. And we're gonna easy ease this. Easy ease. Rob. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna offset his eyes so he's extra crazy. Is that too crazy? Yeah, I was thinking this stuff isn't your wheelhouse, but you try to look for opportunities for resonance. Yeah, that's great, Valiant Cheese. I really appreciate that. They could also come out of his mouth, his eyes. I was thinking you could have like little like food spittle coming out of his mouth. Oh, I wonder if I could do. What if we just do? Let's go really crazy here. Elastic, in and out. Oh, this might be crazy. Oh, that's not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. I'm a little bit disappointed. What if it's just out? Huh. There we go. That's the one. That's the one I want. There we go. Some loose hypnotone vibes there, yeah. You want grub grub. You want grub grub. I could also do the thing where like his face moves down too, right? To further emphasize the squishiness. Like so. Sorry, I'm getting carried away now. There we go. All glory to Grub Grub. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna emphasize that. Oh, maybe that's a little bit much. Run! Oh. Ooh. Let me ease that. How's that gonna look? His face should snap back a little bit sooner, I think. Man, that is a crazy Grub Grub. I think this could be a little bit more exaggerated, honestly. Why not? Miguel, no, it's a so you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, but we're doing Titan brands for the game that we're working on, Industries of Titan. So these are like kind of like in-game corporation brands that we're kind of be sprinkling in throughout the game. Some uses are going to be on the billboards themselves, and some other things, other ideas we have for like in the UI and stuff like that. So for example, here you can see some of the logos here. But this is a 4-frame variant that we're using in-game because it takes up less memory than if we had something like a video or something. So, but what I'm doing is stuff for videos. for more video type stuff, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I think that might do it for. What a charmer, huh? Because not a very modern brand identity. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's like futuristic and like, you know, a lot of these brands are kind of like badly translated, that sort of thing, in a really fun way. So yeah, that's kind of. And if you want to hear, like, I give you a sense of some of the other ones I did. So this is Grub. It's not quite finalized, but I think I'm going to leave it there. But here's the one I did for a pharmaceutical company, Drug 7. Oh, Anton, that is a fantastic idea. Well, you came in just in time. Yes, a backflip. That is perfect. Okay, now I have to do that. Okay, yes. Valiant Cheese would totally use this logo for Smash Food into customer spaces food joint. Yes. That's exactly what we're going for. Let's make him go up a little bit. Let's do a little rotation on that. How's your game going, by the way, Anton? You're the one working on Megasphere, right? If I remember correctly. Okay, so he's gonna. Oh, but he's gonna have to. Yeah, -1. He's gonna have to do a little. Yes, that's the right idea. I have to animate his. Oh, he's so happy. Look how happy he is. So happy. Oh, doing commissions now. Oh, I see. Not a lot of time for the game. Aha. I see. Like, you're doing like pixel art, that kind of thing? I would imagine. Or VFX. Backflip was a great idea. I also need to make his jump into more of a round thing. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in and giving me so many ideas and stuff. It's been super fun. But yeah, it is. I think it is that time again. But yeah, hope you all had a fun stream, and thanks everybody for showing up. And yeah, thanks Valiant Cheese for showing your trailer. Go check out his game Hive. What was it called? Hive Time. Yes. And yeah, see you next time.